Now, if you've ever changed your oil, an Is200 is quite awkward, and the filter is kind of awkward to get to, and it's quite big. And you might be thinking, how in the world can I run a sandwich plate and a filter down there? The answer is this: a W77 man filter. It's quite small. Combined, it's about the same size as a normal filter, so that's how you run a filter on a sandwich plate. So this is all using max speeding rods kit. So in my car, let's have this mounted up here. It's currently not on at the moment, and then the oil lines just run through this little gap in between the headlight and the radiator support. And they just go down here to the oil filter location. And there is the factory sandwich plate, where the water and oil kind of come together. So next I'm going to put my sandwich plate on up there. So basically what this does is make as if this is your oil filter, and then your new oil filter screws onto that. It's the 3/4 one for this car anyways. So what I'm going to do is install this as if it was an oil filter. Okay, so as you can see, one line snakes underneath the engine mount here, and then it comes back around on top, and that goes to the right hand side if you're looking at it this way, fitting, and then this one on that one. I'm going to tighten these up and then tighten that up to there. So I'm left like this just so I can tighten up these fittings properly, and then tighten that to the block. There's the sandwich plate with the bolt. There's my AN fitting. It's dodging intake manifold and the knock sensor. And on the back there is, I can make it out, a lot of space there. There's a starter. Gonna melt that a little bit nicer, and then I'm gonna put the filter on, and we're done. Alright, I took off the intake manifold because for me it's fairly simple. It's just a couple of bolts on the top, that's all that's holding it on for me. I don't have the bracket down here. It's actually quite simple though. There's just three, I think 12 mils, and there's like a bracket going onto the subframe, but I don't have that. But I only took it off just to show that's like the orientation of the cooler. I have one line going forward, one line going back and looping around. I actually didn't loop it underneath the subframe this time, or sorry, the engine mount. I have it on the side. This doesn't touch anything. It doesn't touch the knock sensor, if you can. And you can see now that I've taken this off why you can't run both sensors down here. Maybe actually you could put the temperature sensor on this side and put the big fat sensor here, but I don't know. I just have it run this way and it works. So yeah, up to you if you want to run it that way. So yeah, that's how I installed my oil cooler. I'm after doing a track day now, just checking it over. So I put the sandwich plate in this rotation, having the two AN fittings facing forward, and I have a straight and a 90 on it, and they come up to the front. But if you also run it with the two 90s in this crude looking diagram, it'll also work too. So that's how you do that.